Hi everybody, welcome back to another story time with Firefighter Blair. Today I've got another special guest. This will be my daughter, since we're going to read a book for Father's Day. She's going to be reading The Berenstain Bears, We Love Our Dad. This is Natalya.
Sister, brother, and Honey Bear love their papa. They love him very much. After all, he was always there for them. He baited their hooks when they went fishing. He threw them fly balls when they played catch. He was their sled puller on their way the top of Dead Bear Hill. He carried them on his shoulders when he got tired and rushed them to the doctor when they were hurt. He told them funny jokes, stories, and corny jokes. He read to them at bedtime, tucked them in, and kissed them goodnight. Yes, the cubs certainly loved their Papa Bear, but sometimes they took him a bit for granted. After all, he was always there. They never noticed some of the hard things he did, like working. Papa worked very hard. He worked in his shop all day to make furniture. He worked fixing things around the house. He worked doing chores like mowing the lawn or shoveling the snow or taking out the trash. It is true that Papa enjoyed working, but he enjoyed getting credit for it sometimes too. One warm spring morning, not long after Mother's Day, the cubs were talking about what they would do for Father's Day. Mama was listening to them nearby. Let's make Papa a big family album with pictures of us doing stuff with him, said Sister. We just gave Mama an album like that for Mother's Day, said Brother. Well, yes, said Sister. Honey Bear was looking out the window, watching Papa mowing the lawn. Papa working, she said. What's that, honey? Asked Mama. Papa working, said Honey, pointing. Said Mama. Honey just had a good idea. She did, said Brother and Sister. Yes, said Mama. Your Papa works very hard. It would be a nice gift if you cubs did his jobs for him on Father's Day. Let him relax. Now that they thought about it, it was true. Papa did work all the time. He could use a rest. Way to go, Honey Bear, said Sister and Brother, giving high fives. The cubs decided to make gift certificates that Papa could cash in for jobs they would do. All that day, they followed him around, spying on him. They checked off the jobs he did on a clipboard. Carrying wood, said your Sister. Carrying wood, check, said Brother. Check, said Honey. Painting the garage, said Sister. Painting the garage, check, said Brother. Check, said Honey. Replacing loose tree barks on the tree house, said Sister. Replacing loose tree bark, check, said Brother. Check, said Honey. The cubs followed Papa the next day too. They didn't put furniture making on their list because they didn't know how to make furniture. But they did check off things like trimming the rose bushes, putting up fence rails, and cleaning out the basement. That evening, they made gift certificates for each job. The gift certificates looked like this. The cubs wouldn't wait for the Father's Day to arrive, so they could surprise him with a special gift. On Father's Day, the cubs woke up bright and early. They waited until nearly 6 a.m. before running into Mama and Papa's room, jumping on the bed. Happy Father's Day, Papa, they yelled. Huh? What? Said Papa sleepily. Is it Father's Day? Of course it is, said the cubs. Open your present. They gave him a big envelope. Papa thought it was a card. Why, thank you, he said, but when he opened it, the certificates spilled out. What is this, he asked. They're gift certificates. You cashed in for us to do your jobs. Explaining, brother. You can just relax all day. What a thoughtful gift, said Papa. It was Honey's idea, said Sister. Thank you, Honey, said Papa, giving all his thoughtful cubs a big hug. I think I'd like to spend the day just watching football, said Papa. It's Father's Day, said Mama. You can do whatever you like. Wow, said Papa, settling down in his easy chair in front of the TV. I could get used to this. Papa cashed in his gift certificates and the cubs set to work. Their first job was washing the car. They got out buckets, soap, clothes, and the gardening hose. They scrubbed and washed and rinsed, but the car seemed a little dirty. Papa, they called, we're having trouble. Can you help us? Of course, he said, looking things over. You just need more elbow grease. I'll show you. So Papa and the cubs scrubbed and washed and rinsed together. They were done. The car was bright, clean, and shiny. You go and relax now, Papa, said the cubs. We'll do the rest. Their next job was cleaning up the wood chips in Papa's shop. The cubs got to work. The cubs got out dustpans, brooms, and a shop vacuum and set to work. They swept and cleaned and vacuumed, but the shop still looked a little dirty. Papa, they called, we're having trouble. Can you help us? Of course, he said, looking things over. You just need to give it a little more oomph. I'll show you. So Papa and the cubs swept and cleaned and vacuumed together. They were done. The shop was spick and span. You go relax now. You go and relax now, Papa, said the cubs. We'll do the rest. Their next job was spreading grass seed on the bare spots in the lawn. The cubs got out rakes and bags of seeds. Brother raked the hard-packed earth, while Sister and Honey spread the seeds. But soon they got tired. There were still a lot of bare spots. Papa, they called, we're having trouble. Can you help us? Of course, he said, looking things over. You just need a little more muscle power. I'll show you, Papa. So, Papa and the cubs raked and spread the seeds. When they were done, every bare spot on the lawn was covered with new seeds. You go and relax now, Papa, said the cubs. We'll do the rest. But Papa shook his head. Actually, he said, I'm getting bored of watching TV. It's more fun to do things with you. What shall we do next? How about a game of baseball, said Brother. Perfect, said Papa. So the whole family played ball. Brother, Sister, and Honey took turns pitching, batting, and field. Papa was catcher and Mama was the and wonderful Father's Day was had by all. At bedtime, the cubs took turns jumping on their beds into a big cushion. It isn't fair, said Brother, and as Papa helped him into his pajamas. There's a Mother's Day and a Father's Day. Why isn't there a Cubs Day? Papa smiled at Mama Bear and had a faintest idea, he said. Papa and Mama tucked their cubs in and turned on the light. Did you have a good Father's Day, Papa? Asked Sister. Yes, sweetie, Papa, kissing her brother and Honey goodnight. Best Father's Day ever.
Hold that for me. So I'd like to thank you for coming to Storytime with Firefighter Blair on our special Father's Day edition. And I'd like to thank Natalya for coming and reading the book to me.
If you want to see more story time with Firefighter Blair, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.